Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. New day, new cup. I am going back to the May 2021 Mr. Nola's Glitter Wanderlust box. It took me some time to think of how I wanted to do a tumbler for this box. I love the theme. I'm all about Roswell and aliens and whatnot, but I wasn't sure how I wanted to put that on a cup, using at least some of the products we got in the box. And I will link to the unboxing video below in case you haven't seen that yet, so you'll know what I'm talking about. But I think I've got it. We'll see. So I'm going to start by doing something that I like, for my favorite method for getting glitter on a tumbler, which is the tack-it method. I have a 20-ounce skinny straight that I started off by spray painting completely white, flat white. I sanded it, I washed it, I spray painted the whole cup flat white, and then I resprayed over approximately half of it with black. And then I put some more white on to get it to where I wanted it. It is not perfectly half and half. I do not have perfectly straight lines. I do not care. This is going to be, you know, artisanal. Yeah, so not perfect. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start by doing the tack-it method on this black part. And that means applying a layer of Aleene's tack-it over and over glue mixed with water, approximately 50-50 with water. And I'm going to put a layer on, let it dry, put another layer on, let it dry, and then bring you back for the tack-it part. And onto the black, I am going to use the UFO glitter we got in our box. That is a gorgeous holographic chunky mix with, I think they call it tinsel, but to me it looks like kind of hair. little thin straight pieces, tiny little rods maybe. And that will go on the black part, and then after we do the tack-it method with that, I will put Aleene's tack-it over and over on the white part, do 2 layers, let them dry in between, and then when the second layer is dry, I'll bring you back again, so you won't have to wait through all of this application stuff. And we will put on extraterrestrial, which is a green glow glitter. And then we'll proceed from there. But first things first, let's get the glitter on the cup. So, as I said, I will start with the black section and my Aleene's tack-it over and over. I sort of kind of got half and half on the bottom too. Again, it's far from perfect, and that's just fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to generalize and be flexible. Whoops, I am losing here. I'll wipe that off. I don't want it on the white part yet. I really don't. Just the black part. All right, so I've got 1 layer on here. There's not much to put on when you're only doing, this is probably less than half the cup. And I will wipe this bit up with a wipey here, or several, because I can't get them out of the, oh, come on. There we go. All right, I'm gonna set this to dry on my Dollar Tree paper towel dispenser holder and clean up my drips. And I will come back in about 15-20 minutes, do a second layer on the black area, wait another 15-20, and then bring you back when that's all dry but tacky. So stay tuned. All right, we're back. This is dry but tacky on the black spot, or the black side. So now I'll do what I should have done before. Take the top off our glitter. And we'll see how this works. I mean, it's a holographic. It's also got some interesting shapes and things in it, so I'm not sure how it's going to work as a tack-it method glitter, but we'll find out. Well, it sure is interesting. It looks furry. I mean, come on, it really does look furry. Okay, 2 or 3 fingers to burnish. Here we go. Now I'm going to put the tacket glue on the white side after I use my chip brush to get the extra glitters off. Here we go. 2 layers of this. You'll start with the first layer, obviously. And I'll bring you back after the second layer has been applied and dried. Alrighty, we're back. My 2 layers of Aleene's Tack It Over and Over solution has been applied and dried, and now we are going to put on our extraterrestrial. Alrighty, 3 fingers or 2, and we burnish. Alrighty. Well, that looks pretty odd, but you know, aliens and all. All right, I'm going to take this out onto the deck. Ooh, I missed some. What happened there? That's weird. Huh, okay. Let me get my tacket out. I will fix that spot with a little more glue. Okay, I'm gonna let this re-dry. And I will fix this spot with some of the leftover green glitter and make sure it's burnished and all that. And back to what I was gonna say, after I've repaired this little spot, I'm gonna take the whole thing out on the deck and spray it with 2 coats of Rust-Oleum 2X clear spray, just to seal everything on, and then it will be time for the first layer of resin. And we're back. Okay, this has been sealed with Rust-Oleum matte clear spray, and I'm going to put some resin on it now. I'm going to mix up about 20 milliliters, and I'm going to use Mr. Nola's glass coat epoxy. Figure that's only appropriate since it's their Wanderlust box I'm making this from. I was going to use some of the glow powder that came in the box, but those glow powders are colored. One's green, one's blue. I don't want the color to show up yet. I want the glow to be there, but I don't want the color to show up yet. So I'm using a different glow powder from this set I got off Amazon. I will link to it below. It starts out white, so it shouldn't be very visible in the resin. And then it glows a blue-green when it's charged either in the sunshine or with black light. So I think that will work well for this situation. And I wanted to tell you what I was doing. So sit back and enjoy the show. And we're back. Okay, let's see what we got. That is gorgeous. I do love the holographic effect. Let's turn the turner around and see what's on the other side. There's our overlap. And there's our alien extraterrestrial green. I love that too. This turned out really nicely. Pull it off the turner here. Okay, so as you might expect, the chunky, hairy glitter caused a few bumps. So I'm going to go out and very lightly sand this area here so I can put some text on it, vinyl saying. And this side, because it didn't have any chunky bits, is very smooth already. So we can put a clear cast image on here. That's why I made this light. This is where the clear cast is going to go, and I'm going to use this one. I don't believe in humans. And something on the bottom, haven't quite figured that part out yet. And then for our Romulan neutral zone area on both sides, I'm going to, now this is not from the Wanderlust box. This is also from Mr. Nola's glitter, but not from that box. We got stars in the box, which are beautiful, and maybe I'll put those on the bottom. But here along the sides, where the two glitters meet, I wanted to put our little aliens that I got from Mr. Nola's glitter a while ago. So they'll go down both sides. I'll do that with Mod Podge. That'll be relatively easy. So stay tuned while I go sand a little bit, just a very little bit off here, and then we'll put on the decals. All right, we're back again. We are going to put on our saying first, since I have this side up. I have sanded very gently, so I now have a flat surface here. And this is what I've decided to put on it. Now let's see if I can get this off the backing paper. I should be able to. And we will taco place and press outward. There we go. The truth is out there. And on the other side, we are going to put some clear cast from our box. This is clear cast from Crafty Thriving, LLC. All right, so for the side, need to get out a little Mod Podge. Okay, put a little out there. Put some Mod Podge on. The sides, both sides and the bottom, I will wait till all that dries, and then I will paint on another layer over everything we just applied. Wait till that dries, and I'm going to use some UV resin to tack my vinyl down. I don't think I need to do anything here with this. Once the vinyl is tacked down, I will go one step further. I know in some people's minds, I way overseal things, but I'd rather be safe than sorry when I get to the resin part. So after I do all the things I just told you, I will cover it all with a couple layers of Rust-Oleum 2X matte clear. I'll bring you back to see how everything looks when it's ready for the last layer of resin and then we'll do the big reveal at the end. We're back. Everything has been sealed and resealed and sealed once again. So it's good and stuck on there. And I'm going to mix up some resin. I'm going to add some rainbow sparkle to it. That would be the Marabou Rainbow Alcohol ink. I'll just add a little bit into the resin. I will put it on, and then we will come back tomorrow and do the big reveal, hopefully out in the sunshine. I think it's supposed to be a sunny day tomorrow, so we can see all the delicious extraterrestrial sparkling involved here. So sit back and enjoy the show. I am not sure you're going to be able to see the glow on this. It's very faint. I only used glow powder and just a little bit in one layer of resin. I think it needs more than that. Either glow spray paint underneath as the base paint, or a couple layers of glow powder. A couple layers with more glow powder in each layer of resin. But let's take a look and see what happens when I turn the black light off. Yeah, it's very faint. Here's my finger. You can just barely see it. I can see it much better here. It's still very faint though. It's cool, but it's not amazing. Okay, so there's a glow. No glow. Very faint glow. No glow. Still very faint glow.